Hi traders! In this video, I'm going to show you what the near-term bullish case is for gold and also what could stop that bullish outlook for gold and the potential opportunity there may be ahead for selling gold. In this video, I'm going to outline the main significant factor that you need to look out for if you're trading gold right now. In this video, I'm going to show you what the current near-term bullish outlook is for gold, why that's been the case, and then I'm going to explain to you what the biggest risk is for that bullish outlook, because there is a potential opportunity. If we do see a certain event happening, we could expect to see significant downside in gold. So first of all, let me show you what the biggest risk is for the current near-term bullish position. Now, the biggest risk is if we see any news from the Federal Reserve that they're going to end up tapering bond purchases. That will be US dollar positive and that will be gold negative. So let me just show you what happened in 2013 when the then Fed chair, Bernanke, announced bond tapering. Now, when he announced bond tapering, this was the biggest reaction in assets. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see that gold in the orange bar chart lost nearly 20% of its value around 2013. You can see that the euro-US dollar sunk quickly, and you can see the US dollar trade weighted index at the bottom of the chart gained significantly. So if we do see bond tapering, this is a good historical instance of what we might expect: heavy downside in gold and upside in the US dollar. Now let's go over to the charts. Now, looking at the charts, what we're going to be able to see is let me just move to a different chart where it's easier. We're going to be able to see what happened in 2013 in gold when the Federal Reserve started tapering bond purchase. Now, if you go with me all the way back, we'll just go onto the weekly chart. And what you'll be able to see is that here in 2013, just around April-March time, we had the bond tapering, and you can see that gold lost significant value. That was the time of the tapering between about sort of March, April 2013 to September. We lost around nearly 20% in gold's value. Now, at the moment, gold has been really working strongly, and it's had a nice breakout of a very simple trend line. Now, let me explain to you why gold has broken out. Gold has simply broken out for the following reasons. We've seen inflation expectations have been moving higher. And as inflation expectations have been moving higher, you can see here the chart on the right. At the same time, US 10-year yields have been moving lower. So as 10-year yields move lower, as inflation expectations rise, that has meant that real yields in real yields in the bond market has resulted in gold significantly pushing above that key trend line. That's what's supporting this upside. Now, if 10-year yields keep moving lower, then that will be a continuous support for gold. Now, if the Federal Reserve announced bond tapering, 10-year yields will move higher. We'd also expect the dollar to move higher, and then that would be a significant downside for gold. So as we approach the following months, look out for any news of bond tapering. If and when it occurs, we would anticipate gold to find significant sellers, and a potential breakdown through this trend line would offer an opportunity to potentially manage risk. Now, price might carry on going. There's no reason in the current situation, as long as US 10-year yields keep pushing lower, that does support gold upside. And particularly if we start to see inflation moving to the upside as well, that means that real yields will keep going lower. So if we see 10-year yields tracking lower, inflation pushing high, that will be even further upwind for gold. So there is both a near-term bullish bias, but a potential bearish bias coming. It's the most significant event to look out for in gold. Any news of Federal Reserve bond tapering, and you can reasonably expect some near-term downside in gold. It's a key development to look out for. It's something that I'm looking out for. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Any significant updates to this outlook, I will of course update folks and let them know.